just a little bit needs to come off. I hate how the switch on the shop vac is so tiny, so you have to really be dedicated to press it. Alright, this should be quicker now. Oh, look at that. That's so cool. Hey, a little wedge. That'd be kind of cool. I'm gonna have to make sure that these are square. These are gonna go in right here. Alright, so down here, the bubble is a hair over to the right. And up here, the bubble is just, well, almost perfect. But I just need to get rid of that wobble. There's a little hump right there. These edges are just for show, but this edge is actually going to dictate how the top of the bandsaw sits. That's working really well on that little bump. Hopefully once I get this thing done, I can move this bandsaw into the rickshaw or somewhere and I'll have this space open again, but until then, whatever. No. Oh well. God, that is a pull. There we go. My workshop is ill-equipped for digging, drilling such long holes. Now this was like $1.60 for this bolt and 2 nuts at Rural King, so let's see if it fits. Hey! Awesome. That looks pretty straight to me. And now once I get this installed, I can use the machine better and make a better one in the future if I need. I just used a coarser grit belt and got the edges all nice and beautiful. And now I have this finer one. I'm having a little bit of fun carving out all this sawdust left over from whatever bugs were inhabiting this before. I figured the sawdust from the bugs wouldn't really look too good if I put linseed oil on this. So, also I'm kind of curious just like to see the tunnel structure. Plus, I'm not one to just wipe on linseed oil. I like to brush it on nice and thick. And I imagine it'll probably fill in these little voids too. I wonder if my mother's ultrasonic parts cleaner would do a good job of removing that sawdust. Whatever I have left over I'll use to put on my door. I'm slowly linseed oiling my workshop as I go. That's sucking up pretty good. I'm happy with that. Well, the truth be told, I'm more used to older lumber that's been drying for like a century, and it really wicks it up. So maybe I can see why people want thinner coats for newer wood. I see the ants already running around. I bet they're reporting back about all this sweet smelling linseed oil that I just dropped on the ground. Kind of funny. I figure it's a good way to use up the linseed oil after I do this, and if I'm doing linseed oil so much, there's no sense in me getting linseed oil out just to do that. If I recall correctly, I did that one. Yeah, I did that, and it's dried up really well. It's in this little white tarp shed. It's a bit of a cloudy day, but tomorrow's going to be about 10 degrees hotter, and, well, Fahrenheit hotter. It's 36.7 degrees Celsius, or about, oh, I don't know, like 95 degrees maybe. Quite warm in here. And tomorrow it'll be really hot. Sometimes this shed gets up to around 50 degrees Celsius, so that will definitely bake that pretty well, maybe overnight. It's been a day and a half, and it was 49 degrees Celsius. Now it's 46 degrees. It's the end of the day. Cracking a little bit, but not too much. Not enough for me to care, really. It's not like it's a piece of furniture or something. If I really cared about that, I would have it dried already as the whole log. Not 7/8. I guess it is 1 inch. Had a hard time finding one, but it fits. Turns out my dad didn't have one, my mom didn't have one, I didn't have one, but Bill had one. 15, 16, 7-inch. And I didn't feel like going out and buying one because I don't use these very often. However, if I would find one at a yard sale or an antique shop, I'll just keep an eye out for a nice cheap one, especially an old Billings wrench. That'd be cool. Probably got this paint stuck it together. There we go. There we go. That's not too bad. the wood didn't crack too much more from drying, which is nice. But I came back to it with ants all over it eating the linseed oil, so the finish is all ruined. But it was just a proof of concept. I don't really care that much about it. Nah, it'll probably mess up the wood. Look how easy that was. That's pretty cool. And I bought a longer blade, 105 inches instead of 93 inches? Yeah. Should be long enough because I'm adding 6 inches. I did that backwards. It came out at me instead of away from me. It was worth a shot though. Yep. Good enough for me. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Fucking hot out here. Storm's coming in. Hey, there it goes. Nice. So it seems that Harbor Freight blade was just a little longer than it needed to be, so I didn't need to make it extended past that. So that's good to know. Or this is just a shorter blade that I got from online. Ooh, that's going good. Whoa! That's pretty good. Why are you so garbage? dog is just digging into the table, so let's make a bigger table. Just cutting right into that, so I'll fix that, but oh well. Kind of worked. That was a thin cut. Wow. It's getting straighter. So, I need to really fix this bad tensioning because it's maxed out and it still can't, it can just slide on the wheels, which is really bad. I need to build the guard for that, which I can do shortly. That didn't really go too well because, again, it just kept sticking. I don't know why it keeps sticking on this, but I guess there's a lot of places for it to stick. So we pretty much just have to go like on it, but oh well. I mean, it is garbage wood. Well, I guess just this. Need to cut off a little more, rub it on the top. Yeah, something. Let's find what it's catching on. Woo! That hurt. Right in the chin. This thing could definitely kill you. I could see that. I think I got it. That'll be good enough for now. Whenever I get the ability to actually like cut channels in wood, then I'll do that, but for now, that's good enough. A little bit of sounds okay to be safe. I could take stuff away from that all night. It probably would still make that sound. And now I won't have an issue of accidentally getting my arm in that. Well, that's pretty much it. I'm going to push this thing over a little bit and work on cleaning up the back of the workshop, and then I can actually have a place for this to where it can be level, because this is definitely not sitting upright. And I can have a nice table in the front, so I won't have to be holding stuff to go into it, and it'll just be a lot nicer. And I might even make a nice funnel type thing for the dust collection, because I can't stand that sawdust. I'll probably start wearing a mask if I'm doing it a lot, but for doing little things, it's okay without a mask. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you very much for watching. See ya.